Hey everyone, and welcome to CloudNet Explains. So, if you're a developer working with AI, you're probably wasting money on tokens. A lot of it. But don't worry, we're going to fix that today. And hey, if you want to go even deeper on this stuff, I've dropped a link to our full Medium article right in the description for you.
All right, let's dive right in. We're all using tools like Copilot, Cursor, the whole gang, right? But does it ever feel like you're just fighting with it? You're burning through tokens like crazy, getting kind of half-baked code back, and honestly, it's just frustrating.
I mean, the promise is amazing, right? A super intelligent coding partner that can build complex stuff with you. But the reality? It's more like trying to carry water in a leaky bucket. Every single irrelevant file your AI looks at is another hole, wasting your resources, jacking up your costs, and honestly, just giving you bad code.
But here's the good news. It doesn't have to be like this. Today, we're going to give you the toolkit you need to plug those leaks for good. And we'll even show you how to build a much better bucket from the ground up.
Okay, so first up, let's talk tactics. I've got 5 practical solutions you can start using, like right now. Think of these as the quick wins that are going to immediately cut down on that waste and make your AI assistant way more accurate. So here's our game plan. We're going to talk about splitting up your rules, using something called plan mode, deploying subagents, getting smart with mentions, and keeping an eye on your context. So let's kick things off with number 1.
All right, first up, a hybrid rules approach. Look, if you're using something like Cursor, that one massive .cursor rules file is a token killer. It loads every single time. The smarter way? Split it up. You have a super lightweight agents.md file with your core principles, and then specific pattern-based rules that only get pulled in when they're actually relevant. This saves a ton of context with every single prompt.
Second thing, you've got to embrace plan mode. We have to stop this thing called vibe coding, where you just throw a vague idea at the AI and cross your fingers. It's a total recipe for disaster and wasted tokens. Instead, make the AI draft a markdown blueprint first before it writes a single line of code. It's a simple step, but it gives it so much focus, and you get way cleaner results.
Number 3, use subagents for the heavy lifting. This one is a total game changer. You basically have a dedicated research assistant agent. It operates in its own little world, its own context window, and its only job is to read all the files and docs. Then, it creates a super concise summary or spec file. Your main coding agent? It only needs to read that tiny little file. This saves a massive amount of tokens by separating the research from the coding.
Fourth, you have to be specific with mentions. Stop making the AI guess. Use those pound and add symbols to point it like a laser beam directly at the context it needs. We're talking a specific file, a selection of code, the entire workspace, or even what's in your terminal. Be precise.
And number 5, you gotta watch that context window like a hawk. You know that little progress bar in your IDE? Think of it as your engine's warning light. The second that thing gets full, or you see that dreaded summarizing history message pop up, it means the AI is getting confused. The best thing you can do? Seriously, just start a brand new chat. It's the cleanest, fastest way to reset. Now, here's a really cool bonus tip, especially if you're building your own agents. It's called an action budget. Basically, you assign a cost to different tools. Think of it like a video game. A simple grep might cost 1 credit, but a full read file could cost 10. What this does is it forces the LLM to stop being lazy and actually think strategically about the most efficient tool for the job.
And get this, the results are pretty staggering. One study that tried this saw a 45% drop in tool calls with 0 drop in accuracy. So this isn't just about saving tokens, right? It's about making the AI smarter and more efficient.
Okay, so those were the tactical fixes, the stuff you can do to plug the leaks in the bucket. But now, let's talk about the real strategy. Let's talk about building a better bucket from the very beginning. This is what we call the golden rule, and it will fundamentally change how your AI interacts with your code base.
So here's a hard truth for you. That traditional layered architecture that probably most of us use, with separate folders for your APIs, your models, your services, it's actually really inefficient for an AI to work with.
Just take a look at this comparison. On the left, that's the classic layered architecture. To make one simple change, the AI has to jump between all those different folders, reading files, searching around, just burning tokens. But look at the right. That's vertical slice architecture. Everything related to one single feature, like, say, users, is right there in one self-contained folder.
And that is the whole key. You can basically hand the AI just that one folder, that one slice of your application. It has everything it needs right there. The API, the model, the services, all of it.
It is so much more token efficient because it doesn't have to go hunting all over the code base for context.
So what's the bottom line? How do we put all this into practice? Let's just boil this down to the key takeaways you need to make your code base truly AI native.
Look, it really comes down to this. You've got the 5 tactical tips we talked about. You should start using those today to stop wasting tokens right away. But then there's the long game, the big strategic shift, and that's the golden rule. That's starting to think about organizing your code by feature, using a vertical slice architecture. That's what sets you up for real success.
Because at the end of the day, in this new world of generative AI, this is the entire game. If you can manage your context well, you will get great results. It's that simple.
And that leaves us with one final, kind of provocative question to think about. As AI starts writing more and more of our code, we have to shift our mindset. Are we building our code base for human readability or for AI readability? Maybe it's time we start optimizing for the AI.
Well, I really hope this explainer helps you get way better, more efficient results from your AI tools. For more deep dives just like this one, make sure you subscribe to CloudNet Explains. Thanks so much for watching.